Hello everyone and welcome to Best of Yearlings Episode 2. If you haven't watched Episode 1, it's probably best if you go back and watch that. But it's basically the yearlings that I've selected myself from the major 2022 sales for the 2-year-olds. So we're going to go through my spreadsheet now and see how they're going. So let's kick it off with the top here. It's the I'm Invincible Lady Sharapova colt for John O'Shea. Out of the lot, this is probably the one that I think is the best and will succeed. From the picture and the walk, everything just tick boxes. So it hasn't been named yet. Apparently it's a fair way off racing. So not worried about that just now. The Capitalist Mossbeat colt for Peter and Paul Snowden's Sovereign Fund actually had a trial up in Sydney late September. It was out the back and only just revving up late. So it's been tipped out and given some time in the paddock. So it'll come back later on. The I'm Invincible Passa Silbano colt for Chris Waller, Prairie Legend, that's been in the paddock and only just come back into work in the recent weeks past, so still a fair way off. The I'm Invincible Suspicious colt, 1.9 million, pretty expensive, not been named, so it's not racing as of yet. The Done Deal Lures colt for Mick Price, it's called Delure. This one, I reckon, could be targeted at those, 3-year-old races like the Rosehill and Randwick Guineas, and even going to Cox Plate maybe as a 3-year-old, maybe the Caulfield Guineas. So next year, watch out for Delure for Mick Price. The Piero Pussycat Dream 100k. Don't even know if Annabelle Neesham's the trainer. I'm just assuming that is, so I've put it in there, but it doesn't seem like it's racing anytime soon. The Piero subtitled colt, I'm actually very confident will do well, but it's gone to David Smith in WA. I've never heard of him, and I can't keep track of that horse because I don't really know what's happening with it. So not sure about that one. Star Witness Dinkum Diamond. I think it's a full sister to Graf for Bjorn Baker. As of yet, hasn't been named, so fair way off racing. The Rin Tycoon La Paris filly for Mick Price. Pop and Champagne was recently named in the recent weeks, and that's I think in the paddock at the moment, so a fair way off. The Exceed Excel Royal Bender colt for Matt Laurie, Hennessy Venom, had a jump out, I think, mid-September, and it went okay. It wasn't anything flash, so who knows, it might be December 2-year-old. The Pride of Dubai Hume colt for Tony Noonan, the one that I think is the bargain out the lot of them, only 70k. It's been doing okay, not been named, so a fair way off. Exceed Excel Valor colt for Gay Waterhouse, again, not named, nowhere near. The Capitalist Wind on Tide colt called Cape Byron was actually accepted to run in the English Banner on Cox Plate Day but got scratched. It was going to run in the Maribyrnong on trial on Turnbull Stakes Day. It was jumping out leading into that, but it had a setback. Went in the English Banner, got scratched. So I don't know what Mara and Eustace do with it now. The Exceed Excel Dolly's Wig, again, I think it was a bit of a bargain. Johnny Sadler, I assume, trains it. It went to Jaquez, I think that's the name of the company that bought it. They usually send their horses to Johnny Sadler, so I'm just assuming John Sadler trains it. The I'm Invincible Unassailed colt, again, not named, a fair way off. The Fastnet Rock Charlotte colt for Annabelle Neesham, not named, nowhere near. Spirit of Boom Meow for Cliff Brown, again, don't think it'll be going to the races anytime soon. And the Schnitzel Port Vondre 500k Kira Mara and David Eustace colt. It's bought by the Rosemont Victorian Alliance as well. It's called Barker. It was, I think, in preparation to run, and it's been tipped out in the paddock. So from when we looked last time, there's been a few names that have popped up and a few more trainers that have entered the game. Hopefully, by the time I do episode 3, a few of these horses have run and they've had some success. But I'll see you in the next video.